Hey everybody, this is Andy from Always Power and Wellness, and I'm here today to talk to you about your energy once again. So, something that I was thinking about a little bit earlier was a habit that a lot of us get into, and that is that we have a bad day, and instead of just leaving it there, we carry it with us for the next day, the next week, the next month, the next year, yada, yada, yada. And for the benefit of ourselves, it's probably best that we don't do that. And by probably, I mean it's best that we don't do that, but we have the opportunity and you can always choose to do that if you want. I'm just saying for your own happiness sake, probably not the best choice. If you like to be miserable, more power to you. I'm not saying anything about it. It's just, if you want to be happy, we need to be more like the kids that we used to be. So a great example is my youngest daughter. She falls down, she scrapes her knee pretty badly, like pretty badly for her to cry to begin with, but pretty badly. And within 5 seconds, she's happy and running around and thinking about something else. Now, we all start off that way. What happens to it during life is just beyond me. Somehow we lose our resilience. Somehow we fail to be able to move on. We sort of just get ourselves stuck in situations, or rather in a place in our head that prevents us from moving forward and growing. Now, getting back to my point, we just really need to harness the energy of our inner child and learn how to let things go and not dwell on them and not repeat them. And, something happens and it sucks. Totally get it. Do whatever you need to do to work through it. But the sooner you can let it go, happier you'll be. Our brains are not wired to keep us happy. And that's a huge truth bomb right there. You kind of have to work at being happy. We're only meant to be happy about 50% of the time because our brains are wired to keep us safe. Our brains are wired, don't try this new thing and it's scary, so that, we don't end up poisoned or, eaten by a bear or something because of our curiosity. And there's nothing wrong with curiosity. My point is that, we're not biologically, as of right now, programmed to be happy all the time. So the sad truth is that you sort of have to work at being happy. And by the time we're 35, our brains have already developed a series, or basically just a program that has been created by all of our experiences in life. So it's like you have a bad experience and then it gets stored in the back of your brain so that you remember, hey, I don't want to do that because it feels bad. And that keeps us alive and it serves its purpose. But if you're constantly bringing that instance up and activating those pain centers and feeling badly, it's probably not best that you do that. So you have to literally recondition your brain after all those years to not do that anymore. And it takes time, it takes consistency, and most importantly, it takes loving yourself and just being patient with yourself and understanding where you're at, and never at any point saying, oh, well, I should feel this and I should feel that. Like, you just have to accept where you're at, because you can't feel happy and feel like you should be doing something else. Like, you can't feel content if you think you should be doing something else. So just start there with a buttload of self-love and be nice to yourselves, and just try not to carry things with you all the time. So, something happened with your friend, some stupid drama, it happened, move on. Don't talk about it, because the more you talk about things you don't want, the more you're going to attract the things you don't want. So a thing that I like to do, or a practice that I like to keep, is to make sure that I'm in line with what it is that I want. And I do that Sometimes by, we'll call it journaling, other times by just thinking about it, reminding myself, sometimes notes, sometimes whatever it is, honestly. But I like to write and think from the perspective of what I would like to see happen rather than what's blatantly in my face. And that helps keep me sane, because I don't know if any of you guys know, but I live a very busy life. And it has been full of experiences that are wonderful and amazing, but they're also challenging, and they've helped me become the person that I am. And I have no regrets. I have absolutely nothing bad to say about it. It's just I'm thinking a lot lately about, energy and how to help people just be happy. And that is my little spiel for the day. Sorry it's so long once again, but there you go. I hope you guys are well. And this is Andy from Always Power and Wellness.